What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with Jesse W. And today I have for you the reason why I haven't been trading over the last week. Let's jump right on into it, guys. The reason I haven't been trading is simply because the last week and a half, a little bit more actually, because I did trade part of the start of the earnings season, has been earnings season. And what I've noticed over time is that during earnings season, small caps do get very choppy. Resistance lines do hold up strong. And typically you will have one or two, maybe three big runners. But apart from that, everything else is just really a crap fest, honestly. And it's caused me in the past, and even at the start of the earnings season, to lose money. And I don't like to lose money. Nobody does. We know it's part of the game. We know it's going to happen. But why put ourselves in a position where this is, it's an environment that's going to cause us to lose money easier? As new traders, we got to protect our mental capital and we got to protect our capital in our account. We have to protect that because as new traders, we're going to have red days and plenty of them. And we need to be able to protect ourselves from those. So why trade in days, in seasons where it's just not good for our strategy? Sure, there are other things that could be working right now. But for me personally, what I focus on and what I'm looking to master is small caps. Once I master that, I'll worry about options. Once I master that, I'll worry about mid caps, etc., etc. Sure, small mid caps are could be hot right now. Option plays are awesome right now. Why? Because you can play earnings season. But if you're not a master in that, or if that's not what you're studying right now, then why are you going to focus on that? You're just splitting your attention. You're not going to become a master at something if you're focusing 50% of your attention on project A, 50% of your attention on project B. So if you're trying to trade and become a master in small caps, you got to focus 100% of your attention on small caps. And that's what I'm doing. So because that's what I want. If you're a mid cap trader, then that's what you have to focus on. I'm not going to, split my attention. So right now, small caps have been pretty dead, with the exception of about 2 or 3 stocks last week that made really big moves. You could have made a ton of money on them. Absolutely. Some people made a crap load of money on them last week. I didn't make any money on them, but I didn't lose any money on anyone either because of the simple fact that everything else was kind of crappy, just like today. Check out my chart here. TISA trading completely sideways. This looks like a buyout chart. Typically, when you see a buyout, that's what happens. You'll go ahead and have the stock trade basically sideways. Let's take a quick look here and see if that's the case with TISA. Yeah, it's buyout news that came out today. Here it is. To acquire a top image system, some sort of acquisition. It's always some sort of acquisition when you see them trade sideways like that. So I mean that's what happened there. It might not be a direct buyout, but it is some sort of acquisition. And you see it's just trading sideways. There's no profit to be made there. Let's see the next one, number 2. This is number 2 on my top gainers and losers for today. Another sideways trader. There's really nothing going on there either. And that's kind of been the way things have been working out. Look at this. You would think it's a big move, right? But I mean, what did we do? 34 cents to 40. Show me 42 cents. So, whatever. Let's say you go from the bottom here, 10-cent move, 11-cent move. If you captured 5 cents of that, you captured 50% of the move. We know how hard it is to capture big percentages of moves. So why would you put yourself in a position where, you have to capture 50% of the move to make a decent profit? Because sure, if you grab 10,000 shares of this and then move 10 cents and you grab 5 cents, you made $500, no doubt about it. And you could have had yourself a low risk entry. But you're trying to capture 50% of the move. Remember, think about that. When stocks move 100%, are you capturing 50%? Generally, you're capturing 20, 30%, maybe 40% if you really traded it well or held on to one last piece that, a little small piece of it, you captured 40, 50%. But the bulk of it, we're ecstatic that we grabbed 20% of a move. Here you're talking about trying to grab 50% of the move. And this is the kind of environment we've been in lately. We've had a lot of pops and drops, a lot of 10, 20, 30-cent movers. And that's really not an easy environment for a new trader to trade in. I'm not saying ignore it. I'm not saying go to the beach. I'm saying don't trade your real money. You know, be productive, study the charts, maybe do some paper trading while the environment betters itself for easier setups, your setups in the future. You know, earnings season lasts, 2-3 weeks, and then bam, we're back into it. PR drops again, biotechs pop off, all sorts of things start to move again, and we get our safer place where 2 or 3 stocks are moving, 100, 200% versus just 1 stock or 2 stocks in the week. When things are hot, you know that there's 2 or 3 stocks really capturing 100, getting 100% moves almost daily. That's when things are hot, and that's obviously when trading is a lot easier. As a new trader, you want to make sure that you're trading in an environment that will allow you to make profit while you learn and protect your mental and your financial capital in your account. So that's it. That's why I haven't been trading over the last week. I have been looking at my pre-market gappers. I have been looking at my charts mid-morning. I have been looking at my charts during lunch. I have been looking at my charts during power hour and after hours. I just haven't been trading my money. I've been doing a little paper trading and just waiting for my setups to come back. Once my setups are back, then I'll be back in the market ready to attack. So, take it easy. Don't go crazy trying to force trades, because that's generally what happens when you get this type of market. You get out there and you force trades, and then you end up stuck, with a red day or multiple red days when you could have just been studying the market and focusing your attention on your other businesses or your other work. All right, guys, so I want you to stay safe. Be on the lookout for my upcoming videos. I just dropped one today. It's a new series. It's a multi-part series for new traders. It'll be up here. You can click it and you can watch it. It was uploaded today. Any questions, drop them in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Hit that like button and see you on the next one.